So if a child has a bad round, or if I had a bad round, or whatever, you talk about the car ride home. I will say that this is kind of going back to your filling the emotional tanks. Is probably a little bit of a spot for that. I know for me, I've had some bad experiences, not with my parents, but maybe with high school, college coaches, that kind of bit, where I felt like it was a bad experience where you're not going to listen to the radio, everybody's down about performance and that kind of deal, and I didn't particularly like that. I felt like it was more of a, hey, what did you learn today? What can we improve on for next time? Did you have a good time? And in fact, I've already had that experience kind of with my son in soccer, right? I mean, we've talked about that a little bit, where he was, especially because at the time he was that kid in a little league soccer. He was actually better than everybody. I mean, you can tell where there's one or two people always that are better, and he happened to be that kid at this game, and there were a few mistakes that he made, and I remember that evening, right? He was like, Dad, all we talked about was the thing. I said, were the things that you wanted to improve on? And I said, well, you know what? Actually, no. We've talked about too. Did you have fun? Did you score some goals? Did you get muddy? Did you sweat it out? Did you make some new friends? Did you get to spend some? And it was kind of one of those things that kind of helped turn it around, right? To me, and this is something that I've kind of believe in a lot. None of these kids are actually going to play professional sports or probably play high school sports, college sports. I mean, the numbers typically don't lie on that, right? You're talking about 1% of 1%. So you want them to kind of get that experience and enjoy it. That's something I've tried to work on with him, and making sure, hey, we're working to improve, but we want to enjoy it. So to me, I always kind of go back to a deal, make a list on the left side of the page of things that you enjoyed, the column, that you enjoyed, their pros or whatever, the things that were awesome about the day, and then go through on the other side of the page, create a column of the cons, and you say, okay, well, we're going to pick, we're going to discuss these, and we're going to pick one or two of these that we want to improve on for next time.